Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. I hope you're all having an amazing week. Currently it is Friday and let's get right into the charts. Starting off with Bitcoin, of course, you can see we have actually started to trade below this daily order block that we have right here. Last time we did so, we actually did recover, but this time things are looking pretty weak instead. We could potentially be forming a downwards range like this. So we might see Bitcoin actually continue to trade like so without getting above the order block like we did last time. But of course, we could also get back above it, maybe even go a bit higher to grab this Monday high that we left right here, which is also the value area low of the range. And then once we get this level, then we start dropping. As you know, Bitcoin is really weak right now, since you can see the stock market is also pretty weak. Nasdaq dropping below its monthly pivot, the S&P 500 also below it. The dollar right now is really strong, which of course signifies a weak Bitcoin. And you can see everything is taking hit. Even the gold chart, you can see looking really bearish. Gold dropped below $4,000. Pretty insane to see. What else? The USD dominance is potentially creating another higher high. You can see it actually did create another higher high at this level. You can see right here those levels, and this you could say that this is a bearish swing failure pattern. But if price is still bullish like so and Bitcoin has lower to go, then another correction down and then another move to the upside for the USD dominance is very likely possible. Look at it on the weekly time frame. You can see basically next week or the next 2 weeks we could still see some continuation higher. And this is basically once we sweep this high from back in June 2022, I believe this would be actually marking the bottom for Bitcoin. Of course, if we look at it again on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, just like 1 or 2 more weekly candles, we are going to be sweeping this low right here below 49k and potentially hitting the yearly S3, and this is where I believe we'll mark our bottom. And then we of course won't be seeing a V-shaped recovery bounce, but we could very well see another range at the bottom before it actually breaks towards the upside. And this could be your last opportunity, of course, not financial advice, to buy Bitcoin at a cheaper price before the next bull rally. If you look at HYPE right now, HYPE is bouncing again from this level right here that we have. Now, could this continue, even though Bitcoin has potentially lower to go? Yes, HYPE is right now moving very different from all the other assets, so it could happen. Solana also getting a small bounce, so is ETH also getting a small bounce. Everything is bouncing right now from the lows right here, as you can see. But let's look at the short term for Bitcoin. Yesterday we actually had some very volatile moves. You can see after this drop we went up 4.4% and then we went down another 6%. These moves, guys, I remember from back in 2022 during the bear market and 2021 during the bull market. Basically Bitcoin has not had such a volatile moves in quite some years. On the 15-minute chart, such a moves we had back in 2022-2023 during the bear market. So this is a real bear market, but right now, even though it is, the volatility is a bit lower than before, since Bitcoin has grown bigger, of course. But right now you can see we did not actually sweep this low right here that we made. Right now we dropped down to around 58.3 and price right now is up almost $2,000. 4% to the upside, back above $6,000. So pretty interesting price action right here, very volatile. The liquidation heat map is pretty empty. You can see we had to put it on like the bigger scale time frame in order for us to see the liquidity which is sitting below us. even though you can see also the highest time frame is empty, so the liquidation heat map is pretty empty, so it is possible that we get a bounce from here. You can see 57.5, we also starting to see some liquidity starting to build up below this low that we made, but we also got liquidity above this high right here, which could get taken out. Fear and greed index right now is at 16, back in the extreme fear zone. Basically, this signifies that we'll see a pump soon, but when that would be, I believe is going to be at the next monthly candle open, which is about to happen in around 4 days. So watch for that. We might feel back like half of the monthly candle before actually reversing to the downside. Spot ETFs right now, we've got yesterday another big outflow over $500 million, 691 million, with BlackRock in the lead, and Fidelity also. Actually, Fidelity sold more, 274 million in a single day, so pretty bearish, and this is why price has been dropping so much. We also got our data yesterday, and today we also have that inflation data coming out after the New York Open. So be wary of that. It is Friday, so we could still see some very volatile moves, which we have been seeing the past couple of days. So use proper risk management. Always use your stop loss, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.